I don't really have any relationship with Sega. Growing up I was a Sony console and Nintendo handheld kid, so I was just never really exposed to a Sega system, other than briefly playing Sonic at a friend's house. Games like Wonder Boy 3, originally released on the Sega Master System in 1989, were entirely off my radar. I've never even heard of the Wonder Boy series, so I had very little idea what to expect from this remake, other than it was a platformer and it looked pretty. But boy am I glad I picked it up. Boy, like Wonder Boy, never mind. If you played a Metroidvania game before, you'll be familiar with Wonder Boy's basic mechanics. The titular Wonder Boy, or Wonder Girl if you'd prefer, is cursed and turned into a lizard that allows him to breathe fire, and he's pretty cute, so realistically he's traded up, but I guess he's not that happy because he goes on an adventure to regain his human form by slaying a bunch of dragons. You start in a hub village with limited options, and as you progress and gain new animal forms to turn into, again, much cooler than being a human, the world opens up and places that were once inaccessible become available. Each of the new forms has a unique power that allows you to access new areas. Mouse Man can walk on certain walls, Piranha Man can swim in water, as opposed to swimming on land, I guess. Lion Man has a wider melee attack, and Hawkman can fly, because he's a bird. It's really satisfying to see that small central area blossom with loads of branching paths shooting out to new levels. Oddities that looked innocuous or you didn't know what to do with suddenly allow you to access secrets. There are no pits of death. Levels play with verticality so that if you fail a platforming section, you're simply mildly inconvenienced rather than harshly punished. So you can fail over and over and over and over again. Yes, I am actually that bad at games, but you simply get up and try again. The combat is pretty simple. You mostly just assess an enemy's pattern and slash at it. You have some finite special attacks too, but while it's not the deepest combat in the world, the game isn't really long enough that it becomes a slog. Enemy variety is fine, but it's the bosses that let the game down. For all of them, you simply dodge their attacks and hit them in the head until they die. There's no real strategy, and the patterns never really evolve. Not to mention the hitboxes can be a little wonky. New and better equipment provides stat boosts, and in a neat touch, the ideal equipment and accompanying stats change with the form you're in. Some of the items lacking descriptions can be a little confusing though. There were stages where I get a new power-up and have absolutely no idea what it actually did until I worked it out by accident. Presentation is where the game truly excels. The game looks gorgeous. All of the character animations are fantastic, and each area looks and feels unique. It's clear a load of work went into making all the environments pop, with an incredible amount of detail put in. The game and the backgrounds are full of colour, character and charm at every turn. The score is energetic and propels the game's energy along. And, if you're feeling nostalgic for the original Wonder Boy 3, you can switch the audio and visuals right back to the way they were in 1989 with the press of a button. Every little detail was clearly a labour of love to bring this game into the modern age. There are a few little nitpicks here and there, but on the whole, Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap is a wonderful little game. Get it? Wonderful. Like wonder... Never mind. Satisfying to explore, full of variety and secrets with a stunning art style and great music. This more than justifies reviving an old classic. Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap gets an 8 out of 10. Why hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, I appreciate it. In my heart. Right there, I'm pointing at my heart. You can't see me, but I'm doing it, trust me. If you feel like it, click like, subscribe, fun stuff, comment, follow me on Twitter, links in the description. Or you can watch one of these two videos in front of your face. On the left, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild review, and on the right, a review of Square's RPG, I Am Setsuna. Thanks for watching.